Today's game is the Aces facing off against the Steel. Aces wins draw back into the Steel zone. Steel will have the puck in the corner. Pass to the next corner. Rory on the forecheck. Puck goes back. Jack's trying to get the puck out. Back to the point. Keegan keeps it in off the boards. Steel managed to get the puck out of the zone. Into the Aces zone. 11 all by himself. Shoots off the post. Another shot wide of the net, back into the corner. Jack's tying up the puck on the side where he has it, doesn't. Shot on net, trapped by Hunter. So we get the first stoppage in play. Today's game is coming to you from the arena in Renfrew. This is game number 1 of the playoffs, or round robin. Harry out for the draw. Puck 1 to the boards. Aces chasing behind the net. Steel are cycling it around. Good job by Nolan tying it up. Steel back in the corner. Harry in pursuit. Missed pass. 17 is digging it around. Charlie with the puck, can we get it out of our zone? Yes, we do. Steel immediately gets the puck back, pass it back into our zone, breaking the 3-on-1, block shot. In on the net, knocks the net off, we'll get another stoppage in play. Another line change by both teams. The whistle is coming outside of the area. Braden Fox to take the draw.
Good. I know, I gotta fix it. I gotta sit down at home and do it. But yeah, it's something to do with big screw in the middle. But we'll figure it out. Hi, I'm back. St. Lawrence, yeah, this is wobbly, eh? St. Lawrence takes the draw in the middle. On Hunter. Hunter covers up. I'll come to the right of Hunter there. And he's the first place Steeler in town. Early morning, must have left early, 7 a.m. or something like that. And taking on the Aces, who are finished 11th out of 11 in the league. So tall task taking on the number 1 place team. The key today of the Aces to clog the middle so that the Steel players can't get any shots in the house. Let everything come from the outside and let your goalie do his best work from distance. Puck comes out, Steel takes it, and they come and cycle it. Checked there by the Aces as the Steel take control. They come in, going far side, shot low and kicked out by Hunter to the side. Jace has it as he pushes it up to Jessup. Jessup tries to split the D, gets checked as he's going through. Puck goes right to the... Can't quite handle, but comes back to the middle. A shot low on the St. Lawrence goalie. And they'll take another face-off in the St. Lawrence zone. With Jack to take the draw with Rory and Riker on the side. And on the backside, you got Keegan and I believe Xander. No, that's Declan, sorry. Ace get tossed out. Rory wins the draw back clean to Declan. Declan just turns and fires it back in deep. Steel pick it up. They're going to go around the boards. Keegan pinches on it successfully. It's now a 2-on-1. Speed from them. And pass off the pads. Hunter puts up the middle where nobody was except for an Aces player. Aces can't turn around as Steel takes possession of the zone. Back up high. They go back down. Steel player tried to tip it to himself in front of the net. It would have been nifty if he was able to execute. But Aces take control in the wing. Try a centering pass in the own zone. They got to work to find a better exit than that. Rory on the half boards gets pushed back down by, and Keegan just sends it right back into the Steel player. Ace has got to work something better than along the boards here as Steel is just taking control of that. Steel tries to do move around Keegan, lose control, gets back in behind the net to the tip by the Aces back out to the blue line. Shot from the blue line, And Hunter with a glove, unable to control it. And second chance. And finally, Hunter able to control that. 2 shots to the glove that he was unable to squeeze, unlike him. But he is able to control it and get a face-off. And wholesale changes for both sides. As Harry comes out with Cam and Charlie and Elise and Nolan on the back end. Face-off deep in the zone of the Aces. Aces have to stuff that middle full of players. That's all Steel wants to do, is circle into the hashes and take shots. That's where their bread and butter is. They've got to stuff that zone. Steel win the face-off back to the front. They go back to the half boards. Player leaking in behind. Nolan checks and misses. And yeah, there's going to be not many boarding calls or checking calls, because that could have easily been one for the Aces. Elise with it as she goes to Nolan. Nolan with it off the boards to Charlie. Charlie can't handle it, but goes right to Harry. Harry comes in with some speed, shot from distance. And the Steel goalie handles that easy. But we get a face-off deep in the zone, and both teams are going to go with forward line changes only. Defense stay out there. 10:50 left in the period. Gray to take the draw. Steel controls, they whip around the net in reverse. Jace hard on it, goes to the half boards where there's nobody there except Steel. They push it out to the middle. Now they got speed, they're 2-on-1 again. Moves to the middle, shot, no, deflected off the player, off Hunter, and the bar and out. And again, Aces get on a 2-on-1 situation where they just aren't taking care of their own zone right now. Elise comes around with it, she's going to cycle and skates with it. Aces have numbers here, she goes wide. Jessup cross, she's looking for the options, she goes down deep to Jessup. Jessup can't handle the pass, Jace is going to come in and the puck gets pushed to the half boards. The Jack's going to come and push it back down for Jace. Jace gets in behind the net with it, looking for an option. Doesn't have one, goes to the half boards, out to the D. D just fires it back around, rimming the boards to the far side. Jack with it as he maintains it, gets in behind the net, but nobody there from the Aces. As Steel will be first to get there. Rory with the pinch there as he's the last man changing, but Steel have it. And they're going to come out to 2-on-2 as they just dump and chase. They're going for a change. Xander can't handle it. Steel have it, working his way there. Just checked by Rory, pushed to the D. D shot far side. They're still picking up on the half boards. Xander behind the net, pushes it, cycling, uses his body to control the man, does a great job, has the puck, gets to the half boards there. Now looking, going wide side to Rory. Rory's chips it. Had inklings of trying to get around the player, but is unable to. Puck gets turned over in the midline and shot in. Hits Rory on his way out, but he was offside, so the faceoff comes outside the zone. 9:12 left in the period. Jack to the dot with Rory and Riker, and Keegan and Graydon on the back, or Declan, sorry, on the backside. Keegan cross ice to Declan. Declan with it, he gets to the red line, tries to shoot in, gets into the zone, but Steel take control there. Move it around the backside. And Steel have it now again, 2-on-1. Rory with a hard back check, trying to stop the split. And I'm not sure actually what happened, whether Hunter got a piece of that shot or whether it was shot. Ended up wide behind the boards. Steel ended up half wall. Get into the slot, back to the D. Put it down into the behind the net. Looking for that man in front. They go back to the D, that's fine. Let him in there. Shot, hits Hunter. Hunter not able to corral it as the rebound gets pushed out into no man's land. And he is unable to get across to make the save. Yep. Harry out to take the draw. Charlie and Cam. Harry wins the draw to Nolan. Nolan gets it up to the line, and Charlie just fires it in behind. Where Cam's first to the puck. He just tries to put it back deep for Harry. Harry maintains control in the corner. Pushes it out to Charlie, but Charlie tied up by the steal as they are able to dip it out. It's now 2-on-2 with speed. He comes around. He's got room now. Goes centering pass. And a beauty centering pass as he's able to beat his man. Nobody covering the guy in front. And that's an easy tap in for the Steel. It's 2-0 quickly. It's 7:56 left in the first period. Aces got to respect the speed of this team and give them a little more gap so they can't push their way around. Keep them in front of them. Harry with it. One back to Nolan. Nolan with it. He goes cross ice up to Charlie. Unable to connect. And no icing on the call there. As Steel take it, they reverse. Push it up to the wing. Come into the middle. As the Aces get it and push it to the half wall. Cam picks it up, chips it to the line, but not out. Steel, dip angle one in, move to the middle, right to the middle, in behind. And the puck gets in behind, and the player comes up, picks it up in front of the net, and fires it short side. It's 3-0, 7:20 left in the first period. And Steel are just making the Aces look, well, like they look. Having their way with them all the way around. Great to take the draw. Jace tries to win, can't. It's controlled by the Steel. Steel pushes it in. Xander takes the puck. He's going to skate with a bit of speed in front of the net. Looking for options. Tries to get by, but can't. Picked up off the half wall by Steel. Xander then picks it up and fires it down. That'll be icing. And faceoff comes back down to the Aces zone. And the Steel player tossed out of the face-off draw. Ace is able to win the draw. As the Steel centerman gets tied up with Gray, pushed up to the half wall and back by him. Jessup able to get some space now. Coming down for a little time speed, pushed to the middle and deflected by the Steel player. As they turn around now. Nicely checked by Graydon as Jace just pushes that to the net and pushed behind the net. Steel take control. Luke with it there. Centering pass and tipped and dumped in front of the net is Jace. And we're going with a cross check here as the Aces are going to go on the power play. 6:31 left in the period. Aces trailing 3-0. One shot, bouncing puck, just barely steered wide. Comes out to the D. Declan with it as he tries to keep it in, and Steel get it, and it's foot race. Keegan tries to spot him, but Steel player gets around him. It's now one-on-one. Coming to the short side, and Hunter with a nice upper body save on the 1-on-0. Steel just still maintaining control. Even though this is an Ace power play, they finally pick it up. Jack has it now, and he's going to go wide. He's going to enter the zone now. Nobody with him, except Rory comes in late. He's able to get that as a deflected shot from Jack. Rory with it, tries a centering pass. Doesn't work, gets in behind. Jack has it as he pushes it to the middle for Rory. Rory with the shot, can't. Jack now with it back in the corner. Goes back to the D. Keegan back down to the half wall to Rory. Rory steps in. Shot deflected into the corner. Declan picks that up, and he's just going to fire that back around the net with a 3-1. Steel just skating with the puck, owning the possession. Shot on Hunter into the bed basket. Can't suck it in as it scoots out, but Ace is able to clear. Steel with it as they're going to stop behind the net and reverse. Get to the half ball, out to the centerman. Harry tries to make life hard, but it's 2-on-2 now as they enter the zone. Gets the middle shot, wide. Rebound. Nothing happening there. Puck in behind. Aces now having a half boards. They get up in the middle to Harry. Harry comes with it, and he's going to skate wide with it. Just get it in deep. Aces make their wholesale change as the Steel turn the puck around and come up with speed. Gets the center into the blue line. Drop pass. Picked up by the Aces as they are able to push it out to the center ice where Steel take it. And off the skate, back to Steel's stick into the middle. Steel's going to come with it now. A bit of speed. And just checked by Xander is able to push it outside the zone. Steel put it back in. Xander now has it, needs to go far side here. It's got him open front far side. He just skates it in through. Jace with it, he puts it in behind the net. Xander, first one in there, as he was already there. Puck to the half board, Xander knocks it with chip, doesn't work. It's a 3-on-2, 3-on-3, skates wide to the center and just steered to the high ball by Jessup as that puck comes out to the blue line but not out. Jessup able to push it out to himself. 2-on-2 with the trailing Steel player. Shot low and wide. Comes back all the way around. Jack able to get there first. Is able to chip and just stop the momentum. Steel turns it around in their own zone. Comes back up to center ice. Around Jack they go. Comes up and offside. The Steel were. Fans helping out on that call. As we have 3:10 left in the first period. Sure why the face-off's on that side of the rink, but okay. Face-off, one sideways, race to the puck, and Ace is going to get there, unable to chip it out, as they do take control in their own zone, though. Keegan with us, he gives a little flip to Luke, Riker with it now, he gets it up to Jack. Jack trying to get it forward seam, but back checked nicely by the Steel, as they take control of the neutral zone. Jack with it now, as he gets it to Rory. Rory comes across onside, shot from distance, and the goalie unable to control it, letting loose as the second attempt by the Steel goalie to come out and get it. He's able to cover, and 2:53 left in the period. Jack wins, Rory with a shot, bouncer right on and covered by the Steel goalie. We'll do it all over again. Steel win and push it all the way around, gets out. Tried to be fired back in by Declan, but comes the line and Jack dumped, no call. Steel takes control as they go cross ice and then push it back up on the wing. Misses the target. Keegan loses an edge and Steel take it. Centering pass, can't hit the man. Harry takes it. He's going to look for an option. He flips it right up to Rory. A beauty flip. Shot short side, hits the net on the backside. Goes around, Steel takes control. Creative pass by Harry, using all the soccer knowledge and his ability. The little flip pass as the Steel make a dangle at the blue line and go offside. Face-off comes outside the zone. Harry with a nice little chip pass. Surprised he didn't toe it on the way up. Harry back to the draw with Charlie and Cam and Elise and Nolan on the backside. Charlie with a winger win but loses control as the Steel taken under the zone. Going wide, looking for his options, reverses, turns, still looking for options. He's now coming around, drops it in there. Go right to the blue line. DVD, shot blocked. Bouncing puck, at least unable to control it. Hunter gets dumped in the net, not sure how that happened. As the Ace is able to push it out. Force the Steel to cycle around, they're going to come all the way across to open ice. Harry tries to get there. As the Steel take control, push it in. Got a little bit of time and space. and they just go to the corner with it. They circle around, look for what their options are. Goes to the blue line, they cycle it back in, comes into the middle. Player circled around. Can't get a clean shot, but does get one late. Hunter with a pad save as Ace take control and Charlie with it. Goes back across to Cam as Cam comes across the center line. He's on his own. The Ace is making the change. Cam with a little flutter puck to the net, and the goalie will hang on as 51 seconds left in the period. Aces take a face-off deep in the zone with Graydon, Jace, and Luke out there. Knox and Xander on the backside. Green gets tossed out. Luke comes in. I think this is set play. They're trying to fire it off the pad. But anyway, back to the line. Xander just pushes it back in deep. As Steele just cycles it right back up. And back it goes. Luke with it now. He's just going to go back to the corner with it. Steele control behind the net. As they're just going to skate. 30 seconds left on the clock. And he's just going with speed all by himself into the middle. Look for an option there and check nicely as Jace is able to pick it up and move it. And being bothered by the steals, they get checked and they're going to try and push it 17 seconds as they miss the pass there deep in the zone. Graydon's going to go to it. Shot steered towards the sidewall by the goalie. Jessup able to pick it up. Centering pass, Graydon in front and unable to connect with 6 seconds left in the period here. Steele are going to try and get one more rush. And shot from distance and wide, and that'll do the period. As the Aces trail 3-1 at the end of the first period. As a good set start second period, Aces trailing 3-1. Shots were 9 in favor of the Aces, 17 in favor of the Steel. So at a 2-1 clip. And Steel win the face-off, get up to center, try to chop it in, can't. Rory working hard to keep it out. Steel working a lot of neutral zone, one-handed stick checks. Riker able to come up with it, get it into the zone, and they're going to call it offside by a half step. I think Rory was just in by a skate blade. Face off outside the Steel zone. And Jack could just absolutely labeled off the face off with no call. As the Steel take it, going centering pass and deflected off of Declan's stick, but right into Hunter. He controls. As the Steel make a wholesale change, Aces are going to stick with what they got with Jack, Rory, Riker, and Declan and Keegan on the back end. Steel with the win back to the D. G shot, tipped. Hunter able to manage the tip as it hits him and deflects wide. The Aces take control there. Get it back to the line. Unable to be controlled by the Steel defenses. Now it's a 2-on-1. Riker with it. Shot wide. Comes all the way around back to Keegan. Keegan in the neutral zone. Just flips it in as Steel try and kick it out. And puck taken as Riker lost his edge there going back. And centering pass just missed the stick as Ace is able to turn it around. Jace with it as he comes in, looking for his options here. Fires it towards the net, but wide, comes back around. Declan, as he just pushes it in behind. Rory can't control as it goes to the far side. Nobody there except for Steele as they push it all the way to the middle. Declan unable to control it. Now a foot race to the corner. Gets in behind. Declan able to win that one-on-one battle. Gets to the half boards, but out to the D, where D scoops it up. He's going to walk into the dot, and Declan with a nice stick to avoid a shot from them. It's a little help from Steele there as they try and get in. They can't get anything as he's going to go off for a change. Ace is able to chip it out to the center ice, but Steele control it as they put it back in. That's going to go down. No icing is how it was. The Aces were able to get a piece and unable, but didn't. Elise with it as she chips it out to the half boards. That's going to be right on net. Rory trying to get there as he's battled by the slowed down by the Steele defenseman. As that face-off will come all the way down. Harry to take the draw. Able to win the draw to Cam. Cam pushed off the boards. Sorry, that was Elise that grabbed it as defense. Puck controlled by the Steele as they go for a centering pass right in front. And stopped there by still a scramble in front. Cam able to push it across to Harry. Harry's got it, hits a skate back and forth, and Steele control it on their own line. Steele chip it into himself. Harry there to help as Elise just fires it right to the corner, and then Harry pushes it right back around the boards to Elise. Elise gives a little stick fake and dukes it. Unable to control it, but Scott did get it at center ice. It was a nice heads up play by Elise, just to skate that instead of trying to chip where it's not. Clapper blockered to the other side by Hunter. Nicely controlled there as he didn't put it into the middle. Harry comes up. He's going to fire it from center ice and gets it right in behind the net as they go for a change. Steele with a quick turnover. They go far side, and that's going to be icing as that's going to go all the way down. And a face-off comes deep into the Aces zone. Great to take the draw. Scramble draw, picked up by the Steele as they come out with speed. Gets around. Got something towards the net there and went wide. Luke tried to chip it up and hits the linesman and comes back in. Knox tries to come in, but Steele just pushed it around, looking for the man in front. They've got him. Shot high, blockered by Hunter and covers right in front of him. Hunter nicely aware of the position of the player and staying tall as he's able to cover up with 11-12 on the clock. Ace is still trailing 3-1. Great to take the draw again with Jessup and Chase. Clapper tipped in front and gets past Hunter as a nicely tipped puck by the Steele there, able to deflect it up and over Hunter. Steele take a 4-1 lead. Face off one back to the Steele D. Gets it neat. Rory with it on the half boards, looks for the middle, and Riker tries to swat out of here and unable to. Steele come with speed up to the line. Unable to control there. Steele have to wait to get on side. Still offside as it gives the Aces time to get set. And Declan skates it up center ice and fires it in. Rory's going for a change though. And all three forwards go for a change as they go far side, and saw that coming a mile away as he comes in, shot, and Hunter gets a piece and just steers it wide. Puck comes all the way around and out as Aces are offside. Charlie couldn't stop his momentum after the pass back, and faceoff comes outside the zone. 10-15 left in the period. Harry on the draw. Steele tried to push off forward, hits Harry's leg, but they are still able to manage to control the play. Comes in, tries centering pass. Harry able to get a stick on it as nothing happening in the middle. Steele get it back to the D. Shot. Tried to tip again. Shot wide by the defense. Cam working along the boards. Has control. Is he able to chip it to the line and just out as Steele push it back in. Nolan's going to have to be first on that as he just chips it up the board right onto the Steele stick. Nolan with the second effort able to push that out as the Steele pushed it in. And Harry with it now as he gets through a couple players to center ice. Comes in the middle. Shot. Not controlled well by the Steele player as he's centering pass, and Steele take control behind the net and they're going to skate. Steele with it coming into the dot and shot high, and Hunter is able to glove that down. And 9:21 left in the period as the Aces trailing 4-1. Steele with the win off the face-off and a quick shot. Hunter able to get down and deflect that to the side where the Aces clear. Steele regroup in the neutral zone, come back in. On Xander's stick, he goes back behind, misses the pass to Noxie. As Steele take control along the corner. Puck fired along the boards by the Aces, up to the line but not out. And little dipsy-doo dangle in the feet. Uncontrolled. Steele comes in with a clapper wide. And Gray able to control that off the back boards. As he pushes off the boards, misses his target, goes back to the Steele. Steele goes cross ice as they just chip up. Well read by Knox as he's able to push that tip pass up as the Ace is working in the corner with it. Back to the D. Xander goes half wall to Gray. Gray with it. Not sure where to go. Tries to get it up to Xander. Xander pinches and misses as the Steele come out 3-on-1. Cross ice. And yep. What are you going to do there? Steele leading 5-1 with 8:11 left in the period. Still maintaining control, goal far side. End of the zone. Chip into the middle as loses an edge. Steele just playing with puck moving around. His Ace take control there. Keegan with it as he's going to skate. Drop pass to Rory. Rory shot towards the middle. Tee and tipped and controlled. And there's going to be a penalty, maybe two here. We have a head contact for the Steele, so the Aces will go on the power play here. And he's going to give him 4 minutes for that head contact. So the Aces have the extended double power play here. Probably a cross-check to the head in front of the net is probably what the result is that comes from. Ace is able to control the puck off the faceoff down deep. With a check, centering pass, and push the wall by Steele. Steele trying to push it out to get in behind the net. Dropped, and Steele able to push it to the corner where the Aces control it. Go back to the top. Jack with it there. Just had Clapper from in tight, tipped wide. Rory with it behind the net, trying to center. Guys, nobody there from the Aces. 3 Steel players. Somehow the Aces maintain it. Keegan with it, as this is going to lead to a 1-on-0 breakaway. And yep, that's another one. A shorthanded marker for the Steel. That'll go 6-1 with 6:50 left in the period. An errant pass by Keegan, as Steel read that and just picked it and left. Oh, chin. 6:50 left in the second period. 3:17 on the power play for the Aces. A shorter-headed marker by the Steel. Another penalty by the Steel, as we are going to get another head contact call. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes for the Aces. Aces control as he gets to half boards. Up to the D, Nolan with it. He goes cross ice to Elise. Elise has room, steps, shot. Pushed to the backboards by Charlie. Charlie looking for an option in front. And just missed his pass to Harry. As the Steel come with it, and they're just going to send it right down on net. Hunter with it as he pushes to the side.
Stay high!
Right up to the wing. Elise with it as she moves it into the center. Tipped and controlled by Steel. Steel comes in 1-on-1. Shot, and Hunter able to pull that down as the Aces just fire it right to the blue line. Steel taking along the half boards. Going to pin it for time. 3-on-1, and Steel winning the battle as it finally squeaks out into the corner where Harry will take it. Steel will take a change. Harry with it as he comes up. He skates across the line. Looks for help, looks for help, looks for help. Aces decide to make a change at a weird time there as they fumble a puck, and Steel almost have another breakaway. Harry with it. Nolan can't handle it as he just pushes it to the corner. Harry with it now. Harry comes up. Shot from the top of the dot. Off stick. Second chance. Unable to get there. Jace takes control. Goes back to the line with it to Elise. Elise with it. Half boards. Jace with it. Gets pocket picked by the Steel as he's going to go on his own here. And Aces just trying to move it up and can't as the Steel grab it at center ice and push it. Jace gets across the line. He's on his own. He's looking for help. Graydon there. Goes cross ice. Knocks. Down to a 5-on-4. Xander with a clapper right into the breadbasket of Jessup. Jessup with a second chance goes wide. And Steel are going to wire that all the way down. Hunter flips to the corner right onto the Steel stick as he didn't have much control on that pass. Steel come up to a shot. Tipped and wide and behind the net where Xander picks it up. Xander reverses around. Loses his man. He's going to come up with a bit of speed. Pushes it across ice to Rory where he's unable to control it, and Steel able to push it to the neutral zone. Back to the D and D-to-D pass. Xander with it again, looks for his options, and he hits Rory on the stretch pass where Rory just puts it in behind for Luke. 11 seconds left in the power play for the Aces. Great point, Rory. Luke, a nice power play goal as from behind the net. Luke centering to Rory, and Rory gets the marker. As it's 6-2 for the Steel with 3:39 left in the period. Steel control off the face-off. get in behind Keegan there with it. Just tries to fire it up, hits the steel player. Keegan back on it at the half wall where Rory able to control there. Gets to the line, just chips it in deep. Riker's going to have to run to be the first one there. He gets stick on it, but that's about it. Rory, second man to it, able to control it behind the net now. Tries to go up the back of the net to himself, unable to happen. As the steel player goes, tries to centering pass back to himself, enters the zone. The Aces defense are just flat-footed there as he walked around them. Got a shot off and hit the backside of the net. Ace is able to push it to the center where Rory has it. Can't control it, and it's turned over by the Steel. Steel gets to the line and comes back out. They're going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. He comes around, has to wait for his player. He does, gets to the centering shot, and Hunter with a glove save pushes it. Pace gives it to Keegan. It's still live, and nobody knows it is live. As I would rather just take the face off there, but ill-advised play by Hunter. As Steel maintain control in behind. Keegan with it. Back to the corner. Keegan has it. Gets it up to Rory. Rory has it. As he's just going to go in behind the net for the change. As everybody's changing, they try to stretch pass. They do get it, but two defensemen back there. Comes up top of the dot, blockered wide. And again, moving towards the middle, back to the D. D just pushes it in behind the net where Lisa takes control of it there. She pushes it to the corner where she's checked quickly by Steele. Pushes it, reverses it around to Nolan. Nolan has it. He'll go back around the other side. Cam tries to come to the half boards, but it's unable to get there first. Centering pass, slot, and nicely checked by Charlie as couldn't get a shot off. Pushed up by Nolan, and Charlie regains control, and he goes in, he grabs it around to the far side. Two Aces in on the one Steel player. Harry with it, goes back to the D. Elise with it. Just gets to the half boards. Centering pass, two Aces standing side by side. As Steel take control, get a Nolan with a good check there. And able to stop the forward momentum of the Steel. And they get in, and that's going to be probably a hooking penalty is what I'm going to guess. Nolan, as third time's the charm. So the Aces go on the PK with 52 seconds left in the period, trailing 2-6. Ready to take the draw. Xander, Luke, and Noxie out there as Steel control. Nope, don't stretch. And gets the dot, shot, steered wide by Hunter. Steel maintain control behind the net, and they come back out. Drop pass to the defenseman. Shot, and Hunter with a nice save in through traffic. Minute 38 left on the power play. 29 seconds left in the period. Steel control the face-off, gets to the half boards. Shot along the ice, off the pad, and rebound pushed through Hunter's pads, just misses the net. As it gets back to the zone. 15 seconds left in the period. Defenseman goes far side. Shot. Hunter there to steer that to the back boards.
Come on, guys. 10 seconds. Put her down.
3 seconds, 2 seconds left. As the Steel are going to be unable to get a shot off to end the period. Minute 8 left in the power play as Aces trail 6-2 after 2. All right, 18 minutes left on the clock as we start the third period. Aces on the kill for another minute 8 or less. Steel take control off the face-off. Check there by the Aces, and they're able to clear the zone as they're going to have to recycle in the neutral zone. D pass, they're going to take their time. There's no urgency for these guys. And they go cross ice pass. Drop pass into the middle. And to tic-tac-toe, beauty passing as not much opportunity for the Aces there. There you go, far side, and in. That's a nice goal. Back to even strength. And Jack to take the face off with Rory. Dump in. Rory takes control, skating out, looking for his options. Tries to go centering pass and block. Picked up by the steal as they just send it in deep. Keegan with it as able to get it to line. Rory takes it, chips it off the linesman and out. So Rory is able to hack it back out, and Steele just fire it back in far side. Declan with it. Versus it around to Keegan. Keegan gets the line, tries to push it up the wall, and stopped by the Steele. They take it up the blue line, gets some space for himself, gets the dot, shot high and wide. Back to the D. It's in the corner now. Comes up, shot high, Hunter, Jesse, save. Back to the D again. Comes around, looking for options. Shot low, hits the skate and goes wide to the far side. D with the shot towards Hunter, blocked. As they have it, centering pass. Keegan able to deflect that out to the side. St. Lawrence shot, hits their own player, standing in front. Centering pass, and Hunter there, able to corral that one as we get a face off and get a change. There's face-off win. Nolan pushes it to the half wall right onto the St. Lawrence stick. Gotta get it back down deep into the corner. Steele with it. Working for his options. Pushes to the middle. Steele crisscrossing. Comes in the middle. Centering pass shot and right into the bread basket. And Hunter unable to control a rebound. Hammered in by the Steele. As that'll make it 8-2. Steele control the face off. Come around, work around a defenseman, works around two, gets into the corner. Back to the beam. Able to keep it in. A little toe drag there, short side. As Elise able to grab it, push it up to Cam on the half wall. Cam loses control, but Steele bring it out, and they're just going to recycle in their own neutral zone. The D's going to push it up. Centering pass, another centering pass. Checked by Elise. I don't know what just happened there. That was crazy. Like, it's just. Hunter feeling the effects of getting bumped around there. Not sure who got him or what got him. With another shot, probably upwards of 50 shots that Hunter's seen already. 14:47 left in the period. Clearly not feeling well. And shot deflected up high and out the boards. There he makes a change. Ace is able to control as he sent it out to center ice, unable to maintain that, and then back. And Steele look for a pass, they get it up to the half boards there. So it's checked by Xander. Xander off the wall, right to the Steele stick. Steele comes away with a shot up high and over Hunter, and that'll make it 9-2. Still getting called for a cross check. Might be a bit of a mercy call. Ace pushed to the corner. Rager with it back out to the D. Declan with it. Just shot wide, goes to the far side. Steele take control there. Chip it up the boards where they have a streaking player. He just grabs it and pushes it all the way deep in the far side. Jack on it first. And as he pushes it up to the Riker can't control the pass. Steele get it, they try to put it in, Riker is able to knock it down. And gonna get called for a hand pass. This face-off comes into the neutral zone. Cam able to block a flip pass into the zone by the Steele. He gets it in behind the net. Steele has it in behind the net. Checked by Charlie. Charlie looking for a centering option. Still has a centering pass. Cam unable to control it there. As the Steele take it and they're going to run. He crosses into the middle, goes far side to the dot. Backhander. Behind the net. Still has control as Harry's able to come and take it. Pushes it up to Charlie. Charlie with it. He'll get across to Cam. Cam into the zone, and Harry able to control it and pushes it in deep into the corner. 36 seconds left in the power play for the Aces. As puck gets out to Nolan, Nolan puts it back down deep for Harry. Harry with it. Tries centering pass, can't get there. Steel take control on the half ball. And they are just going to fire it out. Clearing that with 20 seconds left on the power play. Hunter with it, leaves it for Elise. And she comes around with speed. Goes cross ice to Chase. Chase with it. Puts it through a check and gets it up to Jessup. Jessup with it, centering pass. Push to the sidewalk. Gray with it as he gets down deep. Jay centering pass to Jessup. Jessup unable to fire it in there. A decent save by the goalie. As the power play is over, back to full strength the Steel are as they get it in deep behind the net where Elise picks it up. Elise with it. She goes outside. Gets past a couple of Steel players. Gets it into the feet where Steel pick it up, turn it around. Puck kicked in deep into the zone where Xander picks it up there behind the net. Looking for his options. High side, gets to Riker. Riker with it now. Jack's got a 2-on-1. Jack with Rory. It's delayed. And nice pass by Jack, and Rory had the stick handle to get control. The stick handle probably gave the goalie just enough time to get over. Steel come back in. Shot right into the chest of Hunter as he'll control there. 10:39 left in the period. Steel win the face-off back to the D. Goes D pass there where Riker pushes it to the wall, tries to get to himself. Comes out to Rory. Rory in neutral zone one-on-one. Looking for what his options are. Shot and controlled by the Steel goalie. $10:25 left in the period. Jack on the draw. Wins it back to Xander. Xander off the half boards. Picked up by Rory behind. As Riker pushes it in behind. Steel pick it up to the half wall. Noxie pinching. Able to secure the pinch. And Rory comes out with it. Pushes it to the other side. Riker able to slow down the puck, but it's kicked back out. But he needs to take control of the neutral zone. Knocks it, gets to the red line and fires it in. Xander with a nice check there on the Steel players. He still has control coming through the center. Comes in, gets towards the middle, tries to go into the middle of three players, and of course gets knocked off. Steel now pushing. Harry able to kick off that pass. He just gets it in deep. Steel with it as they go to the half boards. Stopped there by... I have no idea who. It's Declan. As it gets pushed out center ice to Keegan. Keegan. He goes off the boards in deep. As the Steel come out with speed, they got pace. Goes wide in the middle. Nice kick save by Hunter as just puck steered towards the net. And Hunter able just to flip out a pad there. Stop that from going in along the ice. Steel loses control. Cam has it. He's got some room, but the Steel player able to knock the puck off and maintain control. This puck comes out offside for the Aces. Steel take control and bring it back out along the boards there. They're going to take control as now they've got good time and space. Gets around shot and knocked down by Hunter. as he still has a stick in his, and with a stick in his equipment, able to make a save. But again, you gotta kind of wonder. Stick's literally in his equipment, and there's no calls there protecting the goalie. Shot quick shot right off the face-off, blocked. Luke battling to get to center ice where it's turned over, kept in by Gray. Gray just gets it in deep as going to turn it over. Pinch by Elise. Jace there to meet the other defense who goes around her. Nolan with the pinch, able to keep it in. Jace there backing him up, pushes it all the way deep in behind the net. Steele misses play the puck there, and Gray first on it. As Jace trying to get in and help. Trying to pull, he does pull it clean. And calling a hand pass. Face-off comes outside the zone. 7:22 left in the period. Steele win the face-off clean. Elise able to push it deep and negate the 2-on-1. Steele still maintain control deep in the Aces zone. Centering pass. Hunter gets it under his pad as he only got a piece. And centering pad along the ice is able to beat Hunter. And that's double digits for the Seal. Hunter pulling himself after 10. He's had enough. 4:46 left in the period. Sander with a couple dandy saves there. .209 left in the game.
Come on.
Rory, you stepped offside.
Go, Harry.
As the Aces fall 11-2. And don't know when our next playoff game is. 59 shots against for the Aces. Ain't gonna win many games that way, folks. This is clearly a AAA team playing in a AA league, and should be addressed, but